Hey guys, I'm Chaos here with another video for you guys. As I promised, we got a certain amount of likes, so I would do a video. We didn't really reach it, but hey, I mean, I got a couple of likes, so hey, I'm gonna do it anyways for you guys. So in this video, we'll be talking about my mock draft 2.0 NFL mock draft. So as you guys know, the draft is a couple of weeks away. I think it's like 2 weeks away. So we're getting closer, guys. I will be doing one more mock draft, this time with trades. This one that I just did right now, it does not have any trades except for the ones that have been made in real life. So without further ado, guys, let's get started. All right, guys. So with the first pick, with the 2021 NFL Draft, I have the Jacksonville Jaguars selecting Trevor Lawrence, quarterback out of Clemson. The reason I have I mean, it's the obvious choice, honestly. I don't see the Jacksonville Jaguars taking another quarterback but Trevor Lawrence. You know, he's just too good of a quarterback to pass up on. So Trevor Lawrence here is the pick here. Incredible arm strength, incredible accuracy on that guy. So he's gonna be the very first pick for the Jacksonville Jaguars, as the Jaguars do have 2 picks in this draft. With the second pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, I have the New York Jets selecting Zach Wilson, quarterback out of BYU. A lot of people are, debating, or even the analysts are saying, is Zach Wilson gonna be good? I mean, he's in a smaller school. He didn't really compete against all these other, high-profile quarterbacks. Like Justin Fields, Trey Lance. Even Mac Wilson, I mean, the reason he did really good this year is because a lot of players opted out. A lot of teams that the high-profile players weren't there. So it's going to be very interesting how he is in real life in NFL. So good luck to him. With the third pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, the San Francisco 49ers select Justin Fields, quarterback out of Ohio State. Now, a lot of people have Mac Jones going here. I don't think so. I don't think Mac Jones is a top 5 or even top 10 worthy quarterback. I think it's all just the hype that he's getting. I mean, I'm not saying he's not good. It's just, I mean, Fields is better than him, in my opinion. So Fields is the pick here. With the fourth pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, I have the Atlanta Falcons selecting their quarterback of the future in Trey Lance Jr., quarterback out of North Dakota State. I don't really know a lot about Trey Lance. All I know is that he has really good arm strength. So I have to learn more about him. So sorry about that for you Falcon fans. With the fifth pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, I have the Cincinnati Bengals selecting Kyle Pitts, tight end out of Florida. This guy, arguably, besides quarterbacks, is the best player in this draft when it comes to raw talent. This guy's a freaking tight end running like he's a receiver. So I mean, he is the best player available at this time. With the sixth pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, I have the Miami Dolphins selecting Jamar Chase, wide receiver out of LSU. Look, guys, Dolphins, they're a good team, have one of the best defenses. I think, just a little booster on the receiver side, maybe a running back will definitely help him. Definitely an offensive line help will definitely help them in the long run for them to be a complete team. With the seventh pick, I have the Detroit Lions selecting Devonta Smith, wide receiver out of Alabama. The Dolphins need a lot of help. I mean, yeah, they acquired Tyrell Williams. They acquired, a couple of receivers. They have I believe they still have Amendola. I'm not 100% sure. They lost Kenny Golladay in free agency. So I mean, to make up for that, I think Devonta Smith would be a very good selection for them. With the eighth pick, I have the Carolina Panthers selecting Rashawn Slater, offensive guard / offensive tackle out of Northwestern. I don't know what position they're gonna announce him if they select him. He has played offensive guard, offensive tackle. A lot of people have him hired a little bit higher in the draft board than Penei Sewell. Reason is because of the fact that he can play offensive guard. Now, a lot of people think that Penei Sewell can play offensive guard. He's played there before. Not a lot. It wasn't like a whole game. It was just a couple snaps, But I mean, he held his own. But Penei Sewell is better off as an offensive tackle, not like Rashawn Slater, who can actually play both. With the 9th pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, I have the Denver Broncos selecting Micah Parsons, linebacker out of Penn State. Now, this guy did forego his, I think he forgot his senior year. He did opt out of the last year's season due to the pandemic. So, but I mean, in 2019 he played. He was one of the best linebackers. So I think the Broncos get a really, really good linebacker to go along with I forgot that guy's first name, but Johnson, the middle linebacker that they have. So with the 10th pick, I have the Dallas Cowboys selecting Caleb Farley, defensive back out of Virginia Tech. A lot of people are debating whether J.C. Horn, Caleb Farley, and Patrick Surtain are the best cornerback. I think in raw talent, Farley is definitely better. A lot more. He's a lot more athletic. He's a lot more intelligent in my mind as far as being a cornerback. I think he has a little bit of raw talent. It's not like a whole lot, but he does have raw talent. That's what I have as the 10th pick. I do have one trade. I totally forgot about this. So with the 11th pick, I feel like, now this is, you guys are going to think I'm biased, but look, if the Chargers are in range to get this player, they're going to trade up, okay? So I have the Los Angeles Chargers moving up to number 11, trading up with the New York Giants. So basically this is what's going to happen. The Chargers are moving up to number 11. The Giants move back down 2 spots to number 13. Along with this, the Chargers are giving up a 2021 4th and 6th, along with a 2022 3rd. Okay, so basically they're giving up this year's first round, this year's 4th and 6th, and next year's 3rd to move up just 2 positions. It might be a whole lot, but this is what they got to do to get their protection for Justin Herbert. So with the 11th pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, I have the I have the Los Angeles Chargers selecting Penei Sewell, offensive tackle out of Oregon. Like I said, a lot of you guys are gonna think I'm biased, but you know what? Like I said, if the Chargers are in range to get Penei Sewell, they're going to trade up. I'm telling you right now, Justin Herbert's gonna make it happen. I'm telling you, he wants Penei Sewell on this team super bad. So yeah, with the 12th pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, I have the Philadelphia Eagles selecting Jalen Waddle, wide receiver out of Alabama. Look, they went receiver last year. Jalen Rager's a good receiver, but got hurt. I don't think they supposedly they're still in talks with Alshon Jeffrey about re-signing him. I don't think they're gonna re-sign him. I really don't. He's washed up. I think the way to go is get your young guys involved. You got JJ Arcega-White. You got Jalen Reagor. You got freaking. I mean, if you now that you have Jalen Waddle, I mean that's a great group of guys, young guys. With the 13th pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, I have the New York Giants selecting Kwity Paye, edge rusher out of Michigan. They get their guy. They need a pass rush, and they get their guy. Now they have a pass rush. Now they can destroy all the rest of the team, the Eagles, the Washington football team, and the Cowboys. So yeah, with the 14th pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, I have the Minnesota Vikings selecting Trevon Moehrig, safety out of TCU. This is arguably the best safety available in this draft. This is possibly the only safety I see going in the first round. I just think that this is just the best, the best safety in this draft so far. With the 15th pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, I have the New England Patriots getting their future at the whether Cam Newton stays a year, 2 years, you know, I see, you know, I don't see Cam Newton staying for long. So I have the New York, the New England Patriots selecting Mac Jones out of Alabama, quarterback, most definitely quarterback. So I have them selecting Mac Jones, quarterback out of Alabama. Sorry for that, I totally butchered that. So they get their quarterback of the future. I don't think he'll start by any means. If anything, I think Cam Newton will be back next year, just to help you know, basically nourish Mac Jones into a quarterback for the future for the Patriots. With the 16th pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, the Arizona Cardinals select Patrick Surtain II out of cornerback out of Alabama. They got rid of one Patrick and they brought in another Patrick. So they got rid of Patrick Peterson, brought in Patrick Surtain II. So I mean they need a cornerback, but what's his name? Byron Murphy cannot do it all, guys. I mean, yeah, I believe they got a cornerback in free agency. I don't know, I forgot who it was, but I mean, come on, guys. You Cardinal fans know. With the 17th pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, I have the Las Vegas Raiders selecting Christian Darrisaw, offensive tackle out of Virginia Tech. I believe Darrisaw is a very good offensive tackle. He arguably is possibly the third best offensive tackle available. Many people think that the third would be either what's his name? Elijah Vera Tucker, or even what's his name? Something Cosme. I don't think so. I think this guy is the third best offensive tackle of the video I've seen. So yeah, they select Christian Darrisaw, offensive tackle out of Virginia Tech. With the 18th pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, I have the Miami Dolphins selecting Azeez Ojulari, edge out of Georgia. This guy has a lot of upside, man. He is super fast. He can be used as an outside linebacker. He can be used as a defensive end. I mean, he is a linebacker. I mean, he played outside linebacker at Georgia, but he was put in both positions, whether it was defensive end or outside linebacker. So it'll be interesting what the Miami Dolphins do. With the 19th pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, the Washington Football Team select Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, linebacker out of Notre Dame. I don't know a whole lot about this guy, but I've heard that he's a very good linebacker, that supposedly he plays a lot like, what's his name? He used to play for the Panthers, then he played for the Chargers. I always forget his name. We had him a couple of seasons ago. It's that linebacker. For you Chargers fans who watch this, if you know who I'm talking about, let me know. I know his last name was I think it was something Davis. I can't remember. But either way, let's move on. With the 20th pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, I have the Chicago Bears selecting Elijah Vera Tucker, offensive tackle out of USC. They need help, defensive tackle position. They a lot of sacks last year. They really did. So I think Elijah Vera Tucker can be a day one starter depending on how he does, and even if we have a preseason. Like I said, it's going to be very interesting what happens. With the 21st pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, I have the Indianapolis Colts. Now, the Colts, they're in need of an offensive tackle, okay? But they also need a lot of other positions. And I think at this point in time, I think that Chris Ballard, or whatever his name is, Bullard Ballard, is going to go with the best player available. And I think at this time, the best player available would be J.C. Horn, defensive back out of South Carolina. I think, they got, a couple of good corners. They got, Kenny Moore. They brought back, what's his name, Xavier Rhodes. But, they need a lot of help, guys. So I think, I really think J.C. Horn could be that fit for them. So with the 22nd pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, I have the Tennessee Titans selecting Asante Samuel Jr., defensive back out of Florida State. They got rid of, what was his name? Something Jackson. I always forget his first name. Adoree Jackson. So now they're needing a new defensive back. They get their guy Asante Samuel Jr., hoping that he's going to be even a shadow of what his dad was, or even better. So yeah, with the 23rd pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, the New York Jets are back on the clock, and this time they select Tevin Jenkins, offensive guard slash offensive tackle out of Oklahoma. Now you're probably like, what the heck? They just got Mekhi Becton last year. Well, the thing is this: Tevin Jenkins could play offensive guard and offensive tackle. Most likely to put him in the offensive guard because they did let go of Brian Winters, so they're most likely gonna put him in the offensive guard position. I think that would be a great fit. They need offensive line help, and this guy's the answer to it. With the 24th pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, I have the Pittsburgh Steelers selecting Najee. I'm hoping I'm saying it right. Najee Harris, running back out of Alabama. I think Najee Harris is a great running back. They're in need of a lot of help, running back help, especially since they didn't re-sign James Conner. I know they got that other guy, forgot his name. He's a good running back, but I don't think he's a answer at running back for the Pittsburgh Steelers. So Najee Harris for the Pittsburgh Steelers at pick number 24. With the 25th pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, the Jacksonville Jaguars are back on the clock, and this time they got their quarterback. Now they're going to give their quarterback help. So with that being said, they're going to select Rondale Moore, wide receiver out of Purdue. This guy is freaking awesome. This guy's he's gonna be a steal for this team. I really feel like he's gonna flourish under Urban Meyer. So, like I said, Rondale Moore, wide receiver out of Purdue for the second pick for the Jaguars. With the 26th pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, the Cleveland Browns select Jalen Phillips, edge rusher out of Miami. They need a lot of help, especially at linebacker position, inside linebacker, edge, defensive, what's his name, interior defensive line. I guess, they just got, what's his name, Jadeveon Clowney, but we'll see. Edge, they need a young guy, guys, in that they only signed Clowney to a 1-year deal. So it's gonna. I think this guy is definitely gonna be the future for them. Excuse me. With the 27th pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, I have the Baltimore Ravens selecting Zaven Collins, edge rusher out of Tulsa. I do not know anything about this guy, so that's why we're moving on. With the 20th pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, I have the New Orleans Saints selecting Kadarius Toney, wide receiver out of Florida. This guy he's really underrated, guys. He's a very good receiver, very good hands. I believe he's like 6 feet, 190 something pounds. I believe, I'm not sure, but I've seen his tape, and he's very, very good. With the 29th pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, I have the Green Bay Packers perhaps getting their defensive tackle, defensive end of the future in Christian Barmore out of Alabama. This guy is he is a 3-4 player. He can play defensive tackle mainly, but he's also had a couple of snaps on defensive end. He's more of a run-stop type of guy. He's not a rusher by any means. He can rush the quarterback. He has a couple sacks, but he's a run-stopper most of the time. I think he would fit well in that defense. Kenny Clark would be his mentor, and Kenny Clark's a beast. So moving on, with the 30th pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, I have the Buffalo Bills selecting Joseph Asai, edge rusher out of Texas. I don't know a damn thing about this guy, so that's why we're moving on. With the 31st pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, the Kansas City Chiefs select Rashad Bateman, wide receiver out of Minnesota. I've seen a couple of videos, not necessarily tapes, about him. Very, very lengthy receiver, very good hands. He needs a little bit of practice on his footwork, in my opinion. So this guy is definitely the answer for replacing Sammy Watkins. We'll see. With the 32nd pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers select Levi Onwuzurike, I believe that's how you say his name, defensive tackle out of Washington. This guy is a beast. Now, I have a friend named James. This guy is a huge Washington Huskies fan. Huge. Okay, he's a huge fan. If you guys want more about this guy, let me know. For you Buccaneers fans, I can talk to him and he'll let me know more about this guy, because I know absolutely nothing about this guy. But guys, this is gonna be it for the video. Hopefully you have tuned in for all 20 minutes. If you have, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Without you, there wouldn't be me. I'm trying here, guys. I know that you guys are busy. The videos and views are down. But hey, you know what? I'm still trying to be a positive, be safe. But as always, guys, you already know the motto. Stay classy.